Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project, episode 106. We're gonna drag this stuff back to where it goes and get more to work on our prep. Some of these guys just need to get on to doing the next field. We'll get this guy over so that he can start on, what is that, 32? And yeah, so we've got some planting to do. And this stuff as well. We also have some stuff to drag back from various places. The spinach, possibly the remainder of the potatoes. I can't remember whether I did that or not. Get these guys ready for the next push, the October push. Well, first we do have to plant our barley and our wheat. So let's grab all these guys and get them back. Alright, it's time to get the grapes going again. Well, we need a friend here. I'm wondering whether I've screwed up now. But, this is going to be interesting. Oh, we're getting the grapes going. We got to get a thing to dump these into. Yeah, there's a little bit of funkiness here. Hopefully it's not too bad. We got to keep the planting going as well. Looks like he's finished, so we'll just do this as we can. We got to go do our usual airhawk cleanup. Alright, we gotta get a trailer that works for the grapes that's not the grape trailer. So I think we're gonna have to buy another trailer specific to the grapes. also able to hold a decent amount. Half pipe is supposed to hold 12, but I wonder if it's low enough. That's like the key aspect here, is that it be low enough. So the grape trailers, like, we go look at the grapes. Special crop. Grapes, grape trailers. So that's 6 or 12. So if we're buying a 12-meter trailer, there's no point in getting anything bigger, like, because we can just get the grape trailer for 12. So we need something with more. So like the half pipe is the same as the grape trailer. I think this Brantner's not going to be small enough. And we get like lower. None of these guys. Standard at 22. The question is, will this thing actually be low enough to dump grapes in? Be nice to know, like, the heights of these things. I think this is what I used last time, and it was barely able to find a spot. Barely able to find a spot that was low enough. So there's something I can compare it to. Look at the Brantner power tube. No. Cover. I think this is going to be just about the same height as the other one. Okay, this guy's okay. This guy's a lot lower, but it's only 14. So we might as well just go with the 12 at that point. Well, let's give the Gentile a try. Okay. With that, we can got 2 of these here. We'll just bring this one back. I'm pretty sure that the low end is lower than the low end of that guy. I'm pretty sure the power tube was the one we were using last time. This guy any lower? If he's not, we'll just use the power tube again. I guess even if he's just a tiny bit lower. No, it doesn't appear to be any lower, so we might as well just use the power tube. And leave this for manure, which, speaking of manure, we are out here. Yeah, we're low on everything. Wow. Just go get it with this. We gotta send the... Where is he? That guy. That guy out here. Send this guy out there. Shuffle, shuffle. A decent amount of money every month. We're losing out if we don't keep it full. So maybe wheat in those two. I'm gonna put the barley in the other one. Yep, grab half the manure. That's going to take a bit. Where'd that guy go? You really stuck on that and just can't figure it out, huh? Might as well just drive it myself at this point. we're going to go heavier on grain. I think I said this last episode. We're going to go heavier on grain. And lighter on root if we even do any root, because I think we might do like a mid-sized pea, a mid-sized green bean, but we've got parsnips and carrots and potatoes for days, so, and another mid-sized spinach. And we're going to have so much sugar beet, I think, that we're not ever going to want to see sugar beets again. Yeah, I'm pretty certain this power tube is the one we used last time for the grapes. It was a little bit funky, but it did work. Be nice if I could, I don't know, let air out of the tires to drop it. I don't know, 2 inches. Like literally it's right on the edge there. Now I could install a loading platform down there. We have the thing. We could try it. We might as well try it. The worst case scenario here is that we spend a tiny little bit of money and we end up not using it, and I'll sell it or leave it there unused. So we might as well try it. If we can work something out that makes the loading easier, I am all for it. So how would we do this? It was in others. Yeah. We're down here in others. Thought. Not seeing it. Did I take it out? I don't think I did. How am I missing it? Definitely not a fence. And it's definitely not lights. Okay. Road kit. The curb kit. The bridges. I swear I didn't take it out. I am concerned here. Not seeing it. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go look, because I am really confused here. Alright, so I am gonna actually get out and into the game menus, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have found these ramps. The land is not owned by me, so I have to probably sacrifice more space somehow. Not even sure where to sacrifice it. There's that one. Fun ramp. The brick ramp and the fun ramp. I found one of them. But I haven't found... That would definitely do the trick, I think. Put it... I put it right... Put it right here, so that that could get by and that could get by. I whip around here. And back up to this thing. You would think that I could then dump. I don't need to dump right this second, but yeah, it would be better if I were able to pull up sideways, but that's way easier. That's way easier. Alright, now I gotta get people going on various things that probably stopped while we were out of the game. I had to turn on the other placeable... I have 2 placeable ramps mods. one of them's kind of funky and didn't have a flat spot, and the other one is the one I just placed. But I couldn't find that one until I enabled the other one, which still isn't showing up. So, pretty weird. But now we can go over here and get this guy started. Get barley in there. Get back to harvesting grapes. We got to get this this bit cleaned up. Oh, no wonder the workers don't want to turn around. Okay, well, it looks like these ones that are right next to my fertilization mound are really not producing like the other ones, so that's kind of an issue with this method. But I guess if it were 7, skip 3 or 4. I forget whether I skipped 2 or not in this. It wouldn't be too terrible. You'd want more space though. We'd maybe take that one over there we're currently 42, I think it is, that we're currently planting, and do super long rows. Or, ooh, you know what? I wonder. I bet that would work pretty well. Because you really only need a tiny, tiny amount of height difference. A lot less than I'm actually doing here. So, here's an idea that I want to try out somewhere, which is to go 8 wide or 7 wide, doesn't matter. Plant install rice paddies. You get it just right, the rice paddies will be a lower area and the spaces between the paddies will be the higher area. And then you just remove the paddies, which doesn't replace the height, and then the paddies are where you end up, the former paddies are where you end up putting the vines. Yeah, I really want to try that out now. I bet that would make some nice, clean, aligned, fertilizable spots. I bet that would work out really well. Of course, we'd have to get the same fertilizer vehicle, but still good. Anyway, just some musings on grapes. To get it lined up properly, you would spend a little more because you place little 1-row grapes along to map out your width. And then you'd remove them, put the rice paddy in, remove the rice paddy, and then put the grapes back in. But full length this time. Alright, we gotta do our cleanup here on this chunk. Not sure how we're gonna get that corner. Maybe we'll just leave it. Maybe. We should actually engage everything so that it plants. So yeah, we got this cleanup. We can, I think we have one more thing to do with that plow. Field 1 up there in the big old corner. I'm going to leave those corners alone. I may leave all the corners alone on this. It is just barley and we have a ton of it. Yeah, and we're just gonna let this go. We're gonna put wheat in this one. Where up there is get that guy out of there. Keep planting. Planning. Right, we're gonna get this guy up to field 1 and then we can get back onto the grapes. Assuming that our airhawk figures out a path. I think grapes have been completed once again. I'm trying to decide just how much wheat we ought to plant. Like I said, I'm going to go much heavier on the grains this time. So I think I'm going to do these two in wheat. Maybe even those two along with that long one. No, at least this one. And probably that one. Maybe that one too. And then maybe these two will be something else. But yeah, we're going to go back to a bit smaller on the root vegetables this time. This guy ran out of... fertilizer. Luckily he's got those narrow tires so he can cut through the corner here and go around this guy. Forgot there was a ditch there. So right, that is about it for this episode. Next episode we'll finish prepping that field over there and get the rest of the wheat in. And that will be good. Then we'll be able to finally move on out of September. We've just got a few more hours in September anyway, before it gets dark anyway. We still have to do the usual chores, the feeding of the cows, and we got to stock up that biogas plant still. So that's important. What we can do is just get this guy out. Now, while we're here, we might as well gas this one up as well. And maybe the other one too. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time.